Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the Everton News Daily. Everton have not taken the option on Conor Coady. There was a deal for £4.5 million with Wolves, which needed to be taken up by last night, basically. And Everton haven't done that. They've released the player back to Wolves. Player put a very classy message on Instagram, saying how much of an honour basically it was to play for Everton. I know a lot of people are disappointed with this because they probably thought he was an ideal player, especially with Yerry Mina coming in. I think it's one of them, isn't it? It's maybe if Everton had a little bit more time, maybe they'd think about it a little bit more or see how things turn out with other players. But I just think at the beginning of the window and with the limited budget Everton have got, not knowing who's going to be at the club, who they can sell, I think it's a little bit too early to commit to that kind of money, even though it would seem like low money. He is 30, and it is thought that Sean Dyche is going to look for more power and pace throughout the side. Obviously, we've got Jared Brandtway coming back from PSV as well. We have already 3 other centre-backs at the club as well, who we would need to get rid of. And there is talk today that Everton may like to offload either Mason Holgate or Ben Godfrey. We'll have to wait and see. But until you offload them, then you can't, with Everton at the moment, we can't really carry those extra players. So who knows? Maybe Everton, if time ticks on, Conor Coady's still at Wolves, maybe if things fall the right way, they might go back for him. Obviously, it wouldn't be £4.5 million, but Everton might be banking on that. Everton might be thinking that the price might actually go down if they leave it longer. Apparently, Sheffield United are interested in Conor Coady, who played for them on loan early in his career. And he might be tempted by that, especially if he gets maybe a 3-year deal or something like that. But we'll have to wait and see. Ruben Vinagre has also gone back to his parent club. Obviously, he barely played for Everton this season, so that's no real shock. But that means that Everton will need a left-back next season as well. And I'm sure Everton will be exploring the loan market or certainly the free transfers around European football. It might be a case that Everton can't this summer go mad on transfers with everything the way it is. But certainly that loan market or certainly the free transfers, if Everton have already had a good look, there's potential there. There's potential to offer people decent money that they might not earn in other countries. That Premier League wage might entice a few to come to Everton and fill in the gaps rather than spending £4.5 million on a 30-year-old. So it is disappointing to see Conor Coady go. He's a real character around the club and he did well. But obviously when Sean Dyche came in, he obviously made his mind up after, I think it was 4 games, put Michael Keane in and then he only played the last game of the season. So very disappointing for him. But as a club, we'll just have to see how everything plays out for the rest of the summer, and hopefully we can get people in sooner rather than later. Talking of players coming in, Everton have been linked with Thorgan Hazard. He's got 1 year left on his deal at Dortmund. He's been on loan at PSV this year. 30-year-old, I can't see this personally. Maybe he was a free, then you would have a little look at him, but I can't see it. There's money, there's €25 million being bandied about. Not a chance on earth Everton are going near anybody this summer for that kind of money. Not a chance. Unless it's a young centre-forward who scores goals and we can pay it on the trip over 5 years. There is not a chance on earth we will go anywhere near anyone for that kind of money. So, but that's just a link that's been thrown about today. I mentioned yesterday about the FAB meeting taking place last night. No Everton board members were at the meeting. Again, spoke about this yesterday. It does show a real disconnect, and some would say disrespect, that the board members weren't there last night. We'll have to wait and see what the fan advisory board do with that and how they use that to move forward. Yeah, but very, very poor, I think, from the football club not to send a representative, considering it's not exactly, it's not exactly a fan meeting in a pub or something like that. This is something that the fan advisory board has put together, because the club believed it was the right way to go. For them now not to turn up to meetings, it's very, very poor. Very, very poor indeed. So we'll have to wait and see what the response is from the Fab going forward. And as I mentioned yesterday, there is a protest on Saturday at the Liver Buildings at 11 o'clock where fans are looking to obviously voice their concerns over the situation at the football club. A lot of people probably thought that things would have changed by now, but I think until investment comes into the club, it'll stay as it is. There's a lot of rumours, obviously, on the investment front, but we'll just have to wait till everything is sorted, I imagine, till we get any kind of clarification. There you go. This has been the Everton News Daily. Make sure to check out Toffee TV Premiere. There's live exclusive videos over there. We've got one coming up just in a minute. So if you haven't already, go and check that out. The link is in the description and the QR code will be on the screen. Thanks for watching. See you later.